Being able to lose your temper is something that you only, it's like people are driven to it out of pacification. It's a search for words. If you can't see the nonviolence that there is within even angry speech, angry language, it's speech, it's language, it's ultimately, its aim is nonviolence. And the subversion of violence through nonviolent means. That's what words ultimately are. Gandhi was right on about it. He said that it's truth. Nonviolence is truth. They're essentially the same things. And that's really the depth of what he meant. It's that within language itself is the search for truth. Truth of heart, truth of feeling and emotion, truth of ideas, truth of intellect, truth on many different levels. There's manifold truth that within speech. Speech is just not words and communicate. They're not just some little thing. You don't understand them. They're not understood fully through words alone. But one thing is for sure, that language is an elucidation of truth, a desire and a quest for truth, but also an area of experimentation, and that area is necessary in order to it's called fantasy and experimentation also, and you need those areas to subterfuge the bad actions instead of actually going through with these things, with any of them. We find words which are better suited. That's nonviolence. Gandhi saw to the heart of it, that language itself, it's like truth. It's truth, that's nonviolence itself. And then when people resort to violence, that's when they give up language. So a refusal to listen is violence, because it's also the refusal to engage. It's the refusal to even try to speak yourself. And then when you do speak, it's to give these little, very cynical little sort of barks of pathetic wit. That's what it is. These sort of like, oh yeah, well, can God make something as big as something he can't move? Blah, blah, blah. It's like this stupid wit that always interjects with its cynicism. It's unfeeling. The cynicism is unfeeling, and that's where we know that now that we can regard it as untruth. And to cut somebody off, even when they're mad, if they're mad at you and they're using words, you should be giving thanks inside of you that they haven't that it isn't worse, that they're willing to engage you on the level of language still.